Hello everyone and welcome back to Mac Trains. Just a little bit of a running session, things hiding in the tunnel, going to bring them out one by one and just a little bit of fun. I'm thankful to Alan for coming round today to have a look at the trains, which meant I had to tidy things up. So that was good and it got things running. So first of all, the 66, just easing his way out. There's really not much. It's just going to be this. It's going to be a little bit of trains running, one thing out after the other. Hopefully it, isn't quite as bad as paint drying. But a couple of things to bring to your attention. I'm sure folk have picked up on it already, but in case you haven't, it's always worth mentioning. There is a special offer being run through some of the UK's newspapers for massive discounts on TT train sets. On, I think it was the Scotsman set and the HST set, which are hugely discounted by I think £100. So if you are on the fence or even just looking to expand your stock, that's really hard to resist, I would say. That's a brilliant offer. There's a special code. If you're interested, it's not really for me to publish because it is from the magazines, it is from the newspapers rather. But there is information, I'm sure, on the forum. If you look there, the forum is always a place for information to go. Go on the forum, you'll find information there. And hopefully that's of use. And that's the 66 just easing up over in the goods yard. I'm trying to remember what came out next. You see, I should have scripted this a bit better. But there hopefully will be something out soon. I mean, it'll be a bit dull for just one thing out. Come on, let's see. How long can it be until the next thing comes out? No, longer than I thought, obviously. So I should have done a bit better editing there. Okay. Next time, Greg, next time. Professionalism at all times. There's also a sale on some TT track. So there's about, I think, was it 17 items for sale, if I remember right. And it's a decent discount, particularly if you're going to be buying any. Oh, there we go. Yes, here comes the 50. Of course it was the 50. I knew it was the 50. And the 50 is just taking a couple of ridiculously small wagons. Forgive some of the scenery, things are being held down by gaffer tape right now, as you can tell, just until the glue dries. But anyway, sometimes there's never the right shape or size of clamp, and gaffer tape's the only way to go. The special offer on the track. So between these two things, that's not insignificant. And someone just starting out getting a train set on the discount, and then getting a substantial amount of additional track. There's no points on sale from what I remember, but there was diamond crossings, and there were a good spread of radii, I think first to third in the full curves, second to fourth in the half curves, if I remember right. But go and check it out. If I affiliate link down below, but go whichever way you like. It's certainly worth it. But bear in mind, on the flip side, Hornby have increased the level at which you get free postage. Oh, out comes the old Nighthawk. Good old Nighthawk. Out he comes. There you are. So that's a bit of steam. It's the only steam I've got. So Nighthawk it is. Took a bit of a tumble actually recently. Thankfully nothing catastrophic. But anyway. Where was I? Yes. So the minimum order to get qualified for pre-posting is now £75 up from 50. So that probably could have offsets some of the savings you might make. But anyway, it is what it is. Be aware of it. Or it's not a huge amount for postage. It's smaller at less than £75. So it's probably not worth stretching the order up to £75 just to get free postage. But be aware that is what the level has changed to. All right. Bit of a jump there. Something else lurking in the tunnel. Yeah, of course, it's the old HST. There we go. And had a bit of hassle. That's why there was a jump in the edit there. The HST was a bit more sensitive. It kept derailing in there, which was frustrating. Nothing else derailed, just the HST. So whether because it was the last one off, does something get a knock? Bit more work to be done, obviously, to try and make sure it's properly reliable. So yeah, HST's appearing up top deck now. Better get the old Nighthawk out of the way and slow the HST down. But yeah, this was really all been done then from the HM7000 app, all the points and all the locos. And as you can see, minimum handiwork required to get there. You can just about make out in the far right of the picture, blurred in the background, the power leads. One is for the HM6010s and one is for the track work. And out comes the little 08. We could not have the 08 in. I mean, come on, that wouldn't be fair. So our wee 08 is running along quite the thing still. I think there's a little bit of ballast that's in the way. You'll notice, I think, the 08 jump in a minute. Or not jump, but rattle at least. So, where it's about there? Yeah, you see that? You see that little just shimmy? So I think there's a bit of ballast in the way somewhere. And of course, I took it the wrong direction, so, you know, forgot to change the point. Hey ho, amateur hour, what can you say? There was something else I was meant to talk about as well. Let me just, what was it now? Ah yes, the magazine's dropped, that's right. The spring TT Club magazine is available. So if you're not already a club member, it's free. It's a digital sign up, and it is available in the members area on the Hornby website. So definitely worth a read. Actually, some really quite nice stuff in it. It's well written. It's done with probably I would like to think at least increasing accuracy. Some of the early editions announced things as if they were out when they weren't out for weeks, if not months. I think what's coming now is probably more accurate. I mean, it's subject to some change, but hopefully we're getting past the wild west sort of time frames that really meant very little. But yeah, bit of Camelot Peachy's layout is there on the front cover, and some further details in the internal. So yeah, definitely worth a look at the magazine. I haven't actually read it all myself yet, so I can't tell you all about it, but you don't need me to tell you all about it. Go read it yourself. So that's where we're at, and it's just a short video today. I've just managed to get it going, get enough of the debris cleared off, cleaned the track, and it was time to run some trains. So there's still loads to be done. There we go, that's just the HST drawing alongside what will become the station, hopefully. And a bit of Nighthawk apparently as well at the end. Anyway, so listen, thanks very much for watching. If you're still here, there's no news, there's no updates, there's nothing new out particularly, although I think some of the 2-axe wagons are about to drop, we hope, sometime very soon, so keep your eye out for them. A bit more work you can see on my tenement block in the background as well, so that's coming along. So yeah, we're getting there. It's all just little bits and bobs, but that's how it is at this stage of it, and it sort of tends to come together quickly. Now that's as a cassette was loaded. You can see it was all in the cassette, and it all came out in that order. All right, thanks for watching.